Then now whatever. Mama,
Following contest is a triple threat match for the
undisputed
WWE Championship. One and atmosphere in here. Watch the closest of friends now fighting it for the biggest prize of the business. Crossroads. Is he going to look for one more on Sammy? Said, I would never win the WWE Championship. But I stand here tonight in front of my people.
W
Champion. This is to determine who's the number one contender for the WWE title. Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes know one another so well as former tag team championship partners. They've seen just about every play into one another's books. Cody Rhodes is going to get a WWE title opportunity. The stage is set. Monday night on Raw from Chicago. Cody, Sammy, for the undisputed WWE Championship.
What's up?
And this is
I'm gonna kill Mama. I'm gonna kill Wall. I'm gonna kill the wall. I can't see.
Because for the 36th time, this place will host Monday Night Raw, which is live on Netflix.
You wait for Monday Night Raw.
And the man will take on Brock Lesnar inside Hell in a
What's up? What's up?
The 2026 King of the Ring, Alma Femi,
We're here from Urban.
And Judgment Day is here.
Judgment Day.
An opportunity to win the Intercontinental Championship. Raquel versus Sol Ruka tonight. And it's a rematch.
Street Poppin'.
The new champion, the Street Profit, is defending against the former champs division live here tonight. And there he is, the new WWE champion. Sami Zayn has been on a gleeful roll.
Don't mind my eyes.
Title like a child. Sami has arrived. He defends the title against Cody Rhodes here tonight live on Monday Night Raw. This
Sammy Curdy.
it's gonna happen. I bet you think, oh, tonight's your time to just jump right back and take your spot, right? There's no way Sami Zayn can hold on to the WWE Championship. You're gonna swoop back in and Golden Boy is champion once again, right? Right? I'm telling you right now, Cody, it's not happening. I'm walking out of Chicago still.
That's crazy. I absolutely cannot just to say good luck, and I'll see you out. But since you already told me everything that I'm thinking, since you already told me everything that's gonna happen, let me tell you. You're right.
Good to see you.
What's up? What's up? Hi.
You're welcome, Seth. Cody is not your problem anymore. I'm your worry now. And you better be aware that I think your disgrace, your fluke of a champion should have never won the title in the first place. Sandy, I'm gonna come for and when I do. Oh! What the hell just happened? I'll tell you what the hell just happened. That was one of the most detestable attacks that filtered out of his mind. What's this mean for the main event? Is Cody going to be okay? Because Cody's bleeding from the ear. Well, as we get set for Seth Rollins to march out here, we will keep you updated on this developing
What's up,
story
Hein?
throughout the night and how it affects the WWE Championship main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Seth Freakin' Rollins!
Well, 3 weeks from Saturday, it begins. 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, the 2-night SummerSlam in Minnesota. And Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, all-time allies, all-time enemies, will get it on for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Wow. Wow.
Over 12,000 in Chicago tonight.
Where's CM Punk? Where's CM Punk show up tonight? Wow. 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 Sit down. Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins. Wow.
Chicago! Welcome to Monday Night
Raw.
Y'all know me. I am a visionary.
I am a revolutionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins.
God, I love this building, man.
Farmer. Not a Netflix coming out. CM Punk. CM Punk.
He's from Chicago. Obligatory CM Punk chance. Get it out of your system. Be honest with you, I couldn't care less about that guy right now. Look, he's just not my business at the moment. My business is the World Heavyweight Championship. My business is SummerSlam, getting back the title that I never lost. My business is beating the Tribal Chief. My business is beating the OTC. My business is continuing to own Roman Reigns. I get it. Obligatory OTC chant. Bad news, Roman is not here tonight.
No. Show up, man, to show up.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But look, I have run that play a million times. I'm not going to run it again. That's just how it is. Roman Reigns did not come here tonight because either A, he didn't think it did anything for him to be here, or B, the check wasn't big enough. That's just who Roman Reigns is, guys. Chicago, that's just who he is. That's who he's always been. Because Roman Reigns, from day one, has been the chosen one. And nobody wants to hold Roman Reigns accountable, ever.
Yeah.
The Shield debuted as a trio. Right?
Yeah.
There were three of us, but it was made abundantly clear that Roman Reigns was the chosen one. Roman was going to be the guy on the marquee. Roman was going to be the big star. Roman was going to be the guy who main evented all the WrestleManias. And it didn't matter if Roman Reigns couldn't cut a promo. It didn't matter if Roman Reigns couldn't wrestle his way out of a wet paper bag. It was always going to be Roman Reigns. And I'll be honest with you, Chicago, you're always honest with me. I'm going to be honest with you. That didn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. There's a little boy here in the front row. I don't know how old he is, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm not sure. He's 9.
Yeah.
There's another one over here, 4 or 5, he's 5. We got another 5-year-old. I was that boy.
Yeah.
I was that boy. I sat in these stands, and all I ever wanted to do my entire life was to walk down that ramp, was to hold this microphone in my hand, was to get inside this ring. I wanted to main event WrestleManias.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the biggest star in this industry. Those were my dreams. And to watch those dreams be handed off to somebody else, that broke something in me. That broke something in me. And every decision that I made after that was in direct response to watching my dreams be handed off to somebody that I didn't feel deserved it.
Yeah.
When I broke up the Shield, it was to try to catch up to Roman Reigns. When I cashed in at WrestleMania in the main event to take Roman's main event. That was so I could stay close to Roman Reigns. And I know that sounds petty, and it was, but I truly believe in my heart that if I put in the work, if I sacrificed, if I worked hard, and I believed in myself, I could still achieve those dreams. I believe that Roman Reigns and I were running the same race. Boy, Chicago, was I wrong. It occurred to me a couple of years back. Roman Reigns
You watch
said
some Monday
something
Night Raw
about
tonight.
me. It changed everything for me.
Anyone watching wrestling tonight?
He admitted the fact that he worked 10 times less than I did, and he made 10 times more than I did. And he said that bullshit with such bravado that it made me want to puke. Because for me, it was never about the money. For me, it was never about making billions of dollars, living in some mansion in South Beach. For me, the reward, Chicago, was the work. It was the hustle. It was the grind. It was the ability to come in here and make something of yourself. Roman Reigns has to beat me at SummerSlam. Absolutely. You know why he's got to beat me? Because Roman needs to justify what he's been trying to prove to himself for the last 15 years, and that's that he's not a fraud. But I need to beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam just as much. Because I need to prove to myself. And that 5-year-old Seth Rollins who was sitting in the stands, I need to prove to him that through hard work, through sacrifice, and dreams, you still can achieve greatness. And this day, well, this is obviously unexpected. I think it's safe to say it's welcomed by the city of Chicago. The roof just came off the All-State Arena.
Night. Yeah.
Bloodline for many years now. Of course, that bloodline headed by the current world champion, the man Rollins is talking about, Roman Reigns.
Night. Yeah. Night.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
You gotta understand something. There was no way that for 2 weeks in a row, I was gonna sit back there and listen to this again, because last week, Roman Reigns sauntered out here about to bore everybody to sleep, and what did you do? You came out and joined him, and the two of you bored everybody to sleep with the same old trash. It's Seth Rollins, it's Roman Reigns, Yippee Skippy. You guys come out here, you're happy-handed, you're bloviating all over each other, and meanwhile, oh man, what a cheat code. What a great little cheat code. All you had to do was come out here and talk about how great you were, how great he was, and all of a sudden, you get a title shot. I happen to remember a time when you had to win matches, when you had to win tournaments to get your opportunity at the title. And just correct me if I'm wrong, but you did lose in the first round of the King of the Ring, didn't you? Hey, no shame, no shame. I lost in the first round too. But the difference between you, the difference between me, is I'm not making a claim out here to the World Heavyweight Champion just for nostalgia's sake. But you out here, hey brother, hey little brother, brother, you wanna have a match, brother? Yeah, let's wrestle, brother. Maybe we'll go get haircuts, brother. We'll get the same haircut, brother. Maybe we'll get the same beard, brother. Yeah, why don't we do that? We're the greatest of all time, brother. Greatest at what? Huh?
LA Knight.
Nothing.
LA Knight.
The greatest generation. Let me rewind you just a couple of years ago. Yeah, I haven't been here as long as you. You're an Iron Man. I'm going to give it to you. You've had so many world title shots. I'm never going to catch you. I understand that. The clock's not in my favor. However,
Hi.
you want to talk about the greatest generation? Let's talk about just a couple of years ago. When business was really starting to pick up here, when business was really starting to peak, yeah, who was at the top of that? It wasn't Seth Rollins. It wasn't Roman Reigns. Yeah, I'm going to give some credit to Cody Rhodes, but let's look at what came storming through the WWE, a force like nobody's ever seen. Everywhere you went, you heard everybody say it.
LA Knight. Yeah.
Because if we're going to come out here and give ourselves flowers, I'll give myself some. Because here's what happened. Yeah, I'm making my rise. Here's the acclivity. And what happens? Here's what you're really good at. Here's what Roman Reigns is really good at. I got cut off by the bloodline and the numbers with Roman Reigns. Then a little while later, I come across Seth Rollins in the Vision. I get cut off. Now, here we are again. Roman Reigns and the bloodline trying to stuff LA Knight back down to the bottom, but you can't do it. You're the greatest generation at one thing, being the two biggest vomits in this business. You want to talk about what's great? You're great at manipulating numbers to hold guys like me down. But the bottom line is this. You can't stop me. You won't stop me. I will rise because I must rise.
Yeah.
You done?
LA Knight.
You know, LA, I don't like you. But I respect you. I respect you, and I'll tell you why. You are a shining example of everything that I just described. You are hard work, you are grind, you are hustle. My friend, I believe your time will come. But right now, I cannot worry about you. Because I have to go to SummerSlam and get back a title that I never lost. And when I get that title back, if you want to step to me one more time, you can be the first person I will put in the dirt. LA Knight shooting his shot tonight. a minute, Aaron, turn around. Jimmy Uso with a kick right to the face. A little payback for Jimmy Uso from last week. LA's got some major problems. Keep up, LA, some up. Dude. I'm with you. That's good. So the meeting is off, and he's going to get no off. Your decision forced by that. My decision. I need your decision. What the hell we all know you failed as a wrestler. Now you're failing as a GM. Keep running around your mouth. Get him out. Hey, are you trying to stay a permanent thief? No, I'm trying to protect the interest of SmackDown after you punched my main event. Save it. The industry is bigger than your ego, and your ego is why we're in this situation. Really? Yes. Really? Because you would have done something different if done that to you. You know what? You would have lost your temper. Don't come here and try to lecture me how to run the show. Yeah, don't talk to me about ego. Yeah, don't talk to me about ego, Mr. Bones. You're doing a pretty crappy job of it, aren't you? Because Cody's been attacked, and he might be hurt badly, and that is most definitely on you. What a mess. We still don't know what's going to happen with the WWE Championship match, which is our main event tonight.
Introducing the World Tag Team Champions, and to the
Money in the Bank is coming to Smoothie King Center in New Orleans on Saturday, October 10th. Tickets go on sale on Friday, with a pre-sale starting on Thursday via Ticketmaster. Speaking of Money in the Bank, our own Jackie Redmond standing by with a former Money in the Bank winner, among others.
Thank you so much. Backstage with Division, guys. In a few minutes, you'll take on the Street Profits with the World Tag Team Championships on the line. I mean, considering everything that's happened the last few weeks, Logan, how much pressure are you guys feeling heading into this title opportunity?
Don't worry about the whole thing with Barry. You did not even take out 7 freaking rockets. And you didn't take out Joe Hendry. Tag team titles, Street Profits. Come back with something worthy of your wise man. Or don't come back to me at all. Big time pressure on the Vision. They still want counsel from the Oracle, Paul Heyman. Never necessarily been Heyman's thrown to.
It is the time, accompanied by Logan Paul, representing the Vision, Austin Perry, and Braun Breaker.
We're about to find out how mentally strong the Vision truly is. Moments before a tag team title match, Heyman dumping the added pressure on Theory and Breaker could spell disaster for the Vision. Well, and it's ironic because Theory refers to himself as what? Pressure. And he is under pressure here tonight. Let's see how he responds. It was a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw where the Street Profits beat the women's tag team title. Well, with a little bit of help from Joe Hendry and Seth Freakin' Rollins, but nonetheless, the Profits are now 4-time tag team champions, 1-time NXT tag team champions. This is for all the gold tonight. Montez Ford, born in Chicago, Illinois, sort of a home game for him tonight. And he'll start things off against Braun Breaker. Question for you, Corey. What mood is Breaker in after he had that steel cage match back at Night of Champions losing to Rollins?
I'll be perfectly honest, I've been a little too nervous to get near Braun Breaker since Night of Champions. But the man is always insanely intense and ready for battle. Case in point, right off the opening bell, Breaker bringing the fight to fork.
And Austin Theory in off the tag and Vision held the tag titles for 83 days before they lost. Breaker standing moonsault, great athleticism. Cover now by Theory looking for a quick victory.
Come on, Street Profits. Come on, Street Profits.
Against each other. The Vision actually beat the Profits back at Saturday night's main event in May. Says Ford up and over. Austin Theory and nice drop kick to pressure that's on him in this matchup. Finally seemed to find his footing here in WWE when he joined this group division. That could all come crashing down tonight.
All go smoke for Austin Theory as Ford and Dawkins show the world why they're the champs. Covered by Dawkins.
And a kick out by Theory at 1. Theory last week had mentioned by Heyman that lost to a returning Joe Hendry.
Come on, Dawkins.
Dawkins showing off his athleticism.
Oh, wow! Thinking there's nothing wrong with cover here by Dawkins.
Is it enough and a kick out by Theory?
Nothing wrong with coming up short to a superstar as talented in the ring as Joe Hendry.
Well, not at all.
But it's the timing of it all. The fact that Braun Breaker wasn't able to get rid of the Seth Rollins problem. The fact that the World Tag Team Championships are no longer around the Vision's waist. It's one problem compounding on the next.
Breaker normally intense, but a bit more intense here tonight, it seems. And Dawkins with a nice standing drop kick.
Incredible athleticism for a man the size of Andrew Dawkins. The
Hopkins will also have to keep an eye out at ringside to Logan Paul, who is recovering from an injury. He's out here in support of the team. Hopkins will right into Theory. That's going to allow Breaker now. Try to take control of these momentarily. And there's the break next time. By Braun Breaker, the unpredictable badass. The challengers have taken control. There are over 12,000 here tonight in Chicago at Allstate Arena. First of a scheduled 3 championship matches.
One more test.
The tag champions just exploded off the top rope.
Simultaneous tags on opposing sides of the ring. Ford had to call that audible midair.
One more test.
Breaker stunned. The uber athletic. Montez Ford with a step.
Come on. Street Profits.
Keep his foot on the gas. Montez knows exactly how dangerous Breaker can be.
And another kick to the temple of Breaker. Now up to the top rope goes the high flying forward cross body. Lateral press. Isn't enough to retain, and a kick out by Breaker. Psychologically, how did that loss in the steel cage affect Breaker?
I think it may take some time before we truly see the effects, specifically long term, of what it did to Braun Breaker. But right now,
Oh, pop-up power slam by Breaker, tag in Theory.
Breaker seems to have returned to form relatively quickly. Here comes Austin Theory, the pressure.
Oh my goodness! He delivered to Theory. Tag. Angelo Dawkins is legal. And here comes Big Dawkins, double team coming. Ford with a blockbuster off the top rope. Dawkins.
One. Mm.
And Braun Breaker just breaks up the count. That was a close near fall.
Come on, Street Profit.
And Ford get over the Montez Ford hit hard. Here comes Dawkins. And Dawkins with a kick. Again, Breaker drops to his knee. Theory catches it with the left hand. And Austin Theory with the neck breaker. Dawkins will turn it into one of his own. That double underhooks, spinning neck breaker from Angelo Dawkins. Critical point in his tag team championship match. And Paul's got the front knuckles again. He got caught. Logan Paul gonna be sent back to the locker room, but he's got stuck instead of knuckles. Brilliant! That was a decoy. Breaker's got the knuckles. Breaker's got the knuckles. Paul's got the official distracted. Dawkins, oh, I thought he was a sitting duck.
Dawkins beat Breaker to the punch. Here comes Ford.
And Montez Ford, wow! Breaker taken out.
Theory frantically moving.
Oh, now Dawkins got the knuckles. Dawkins got the knuckles. Logan Paul's got the official distracted. Dawkins is going to use the brass knuckles. Oh, low blow line. Maxine Dupree. Covered by Theory. The Vision have won the tag team titles. What the hell?
Here are your winners.
Really? Really? The Street Profits lost the titles already. This division. Boom.
I thought Theory jumped.
Yeah, I don't think my nose in other people's personal affairs. It's not bearing the lead. We got the World Tag Team Champions. Oh my goodness, it's right! Love wins, Cole!
Maxine Dupree was given an ultimatum by Theory last week. I guess, we know how that worked out.
There we see Montez Ford launching
Bullshit, bro.
But the chaos would continue. Dawkins had loaded up his right hand with the brass knuckles when Maxine Dupree.
Look at the look on Theory's face. I don't think he had any idea that Maxine was going to get involved.
I agree with you. Theory appeared to be as shocked as anyone, but we all got our answer. Maxine chose Theory.
Before they responded to
Really?
pressure attack.
Really, WWE, really. I just won them last week.
Some good news. Look, I can't sign off on him tonight. Yeah, I gotta get some numbers tonight. I'm fine. I'm fine. Listen. This says no nothing's your time. If you need scans, can we take them now? I have them. Let's get the scans. Thank you.
Things are dire. Road to championship opportunity tonight. Meanwhile, there's the Intercontinental Champion, Sol Ruca. She will defend the title against the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez on Championship Monday here tonight.
Saturday. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Moments ago, an ultimatum from Paul Heyman to the Vision.
Come back with something worthy of your wise man. Or don't come back to me at all.
Austin Theory and Braun Breaker very clearly took the argument to the
Just 1 or 2 weeks ago.
closing moments. Montez
And that has to be the selling point.
allowing brass knuckles that were earlier introduced by Logan Paul to be obtained by Angelo Dawkins until this shocking turn of events. Some of the most unexpected help possible in the form of Maxine Dupree going low on Dawkins and helping Theory and Breaker regain the World Tag Team titles. Maxine Dupree chose Theory.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And I'm happy for you. You deserve this. You're champions. You're the best this business has. And you got me too, which makes us even better. I love you guys. I love you guys. First step. But it's only the first step. I'm being too hard. At least someone got something accomplished tonight. I was talking to her. Stop up. Stop up. Let me love you. I'm scared.
New titles or not, it seemed like everything was, well, copacetic. Well, yeah, well, Otis was on there too. Maxine not endearing herself to everyone, perhaps. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week here on Monday Night Raw, there was a confrontation between the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, and her challenger for SummerSlam, Io Sky, but it turned into an ambush. Io should have seen this coming, but she was surrounded by the Judgment Day, left with no choice but to start swinging. The genius of the sky, the 2026 queen of the ring, would hold her own very effectively for a few moments until inevitably the numbers game became too much for Liv Morgan's SummerSlam challenger. Yeah, this is what Io Sky has to be careful of when we get to Minnesota. Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day. Insult to injury, Liv sinking in her half-crab submission once again. Message sent to Io Sky.
Judgment Day, Liv, Dom, JD, Nicole, Maxine.
So tonight, we do everything in our power to make sure that you reach Chicago, our new women's intercontinental champion.
Tonight, I'm not letting that opportunity slip through my fingers. No, tonight, I'm going to rip that title off the Soul Man's face. Tonight, that title's as good as mine!
Oh, hell yeah! Big Mommy Cool! She's ready. Oh my God. Yeah. Steve still have that Danhausen to him. Pretty Danhausen has committed a litany of crimes at this point.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, she is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Soul Ruka.
Contest for the young champion.
that exciting news, please welcome your Intercontinental Champion,
Penta.
Penta. What's
How
up?
are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. Listen, next week we find out the #1 contender to that very title. What are your thoughts on the field?
I'm excited for all the news. You know, I know names like Joe Hendry, Dragon Lee,
Ethan Page and Rusev.
And Rusev and Ethan Page.
Yeah, you failed to mention our names, but you know whose name you will not get to mention? Rey Mysterio. Hey, after sharing the ring with me, he's found his way out of the gauntlet and on the shelf.
And crushed.
Hey!
Watch what you say about Rey Mysterio.
And you better start learning English before I crush you too.
Hey!
Look, over here.
No.
We do.
No. We absolutely do not. Rusev, we'll get to your favorite part of this job, but let me do my part first. Let's go negotiate with Pierce and get ourselves a little tag match with these two. Then you can enjoy the show, champ. Come on. Hey, guys. Pay attention. The Beast tonight go out with Zilla.
See if that tag team match happens later on tonight. Meanwhile, this is the second of 3 title matches scheduled for tonight. It's for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, the official Jessica Carr. Sol Ruca, the champion, Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day, the challenger. And the reason I say scheduled, Corey, is because we still don't know what's going to happen with Sami Zayn defending his WWE Championship here tonight. Cody Rhodes attacked by Gunther at the start of the program tonight. But we understand now that Rhodes has left the arena to go to the hospital for the diagnostic scans that the doctor wants before he will clear tonight. And now Raquel Rodriguez with an opportunity to win her first singles championship in WWE. Rodriguez certainly possesses a power advantage over the champion Sol Ruca, but Ruca is so unpredictable inside the ring. She's so hard to plan for because she is so athletically plus. You have the unorthodox offensive style of Sol Ruca. Now for Raquel, a 5-time tag team champion, but to Corey's point, the last time she actually held singles gold was 5 years ago, and that was the NXT Women's Championship. And look at the power now of Raquel Rodriguez, looking to neutralize the speed and quickness of Sol Ruca, which you just saw there.
Come on, Sol.
Ripping Ruca down to the mat, shoulders down, and Sol will get the shoulder up, and again, powering her down to the mat. Sol gets the shoulder up again. Another rich kick out that time by Ruca. We have said this on a number of occasions. Raquel Rodriguez will be a singles champion one day. It could be tonight.
Come on, Sol.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Raquel constantly improving, constantly working on her game, adding new moves to her arsenal, studying from superstars of the past. And Sol trying to fight back.
Come on, Sol.
Up on the top rope, drop to the apron, kick now to Rodriguez. Raquel staggered.
Hit the snow snatcher.
Lining something up here. Slipped up a bottom rope, and that's why we talk about high risks in this business. Sol, driven face first into the top turnbuckle. And Raquel Rodriguez took advantage of that mishap and now taking control of this match. That's been where Sol Ruca lives. She loves to take these high risks, to do these flashing maneuvers. They do generally serve her very well. But in the instance that they don't, it could cost her big time. Well, she's got to stay away from Raquel on the power game. And now driving Raquel's shoulder first into the turnbuckle.
Come on, Sol.
The last time the bench, Ruca knocked off Lyra Valkyria, who apparently just got off the deep end. Ruca. Moonsault, nobody home. Raquel moves out of harm's way and was able to roll through. And now dropping. Ruca lands on the apron. Caught. Cartwheel. What a kick. Almost took Rodriguez off her feet. And a springboard. Corkscrew from Sol Ruca taking out the challenger. Indeed she is. Almost feel Sol Ruca's confidence growing as this match progresses. First time ever these two have gotten one-on-one in their careers.
One,
The challenger Raquel powers out at 2. Uh-oh. Soul picked out of midair. Wow, hands on her feet. You saw the witness. Oh, the eye. Oh, Raquel, but that clothesline about decapitates the champion. Covered by Raquel. Hooks the leg, and Soul somehow kicks out. My God, what a clothesline. Oh. Let's get ready to door dash. Oh, the fly has been delivered straight to the face. All-State Arena.
Come on, Soul.
3 scheduled championship matches. Raquel Rodriguez, Sol Ruca for the Intercontinental Championship. Already, the World Tag Team titles have changed hands tonight. The Street Profits losing to the Vision thanks to Maxine Dupree. Still awaiting updates regarding physical condition. Shoulder down. Miss Ruca now. Roll through. Raquel able to spin out of it. Great move that time by Jessica Carr, the official, as Raquel slowly makes it to her feet. Misses wildly with a clothesline. Oh, his body. Covered by the champ. Hook of the leg. Raquel kicks out. And you were mentioning Cody Rhodes, who was attacked earlier tonight. As we take another look. The spiritual crossbody by the Intercontinental Champion that took down the challenger but couldn't put Raquel away. Cody's scheduled to take on Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship in our main event tonight. Cody was attacked by Gunther. Cody's been sent to the hospital for diagnostic scans, so we still don't know what's going to happen in our main event later on tonight. Cody wasn't just attacked, Cole. His head was slit in a car door by the ring general. Yeah, it was just a disgusting assault by a very bitter and jealous Gunther. Sol Ruca now doing her best to chop down the powerhouse of the Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez. Oh, get her wits about it, and a nice missile drop kick by Ruca, who's looking to rally. That may have been the opening Sol Ruca was waiting for. Raquel on her knees, Sol Ruca, shining wizard covered out, hook of the leg, mixing it up and a kick out by Rodriguez. Take another look. The running knee from Sol Ruca blocked the jaw of Rodriguez. And now Sol has an opportunity to go long. Oh, the top rope splash, nobody home. Raquel Rodriguez caught her with a knee. And look who's out here now. Roxanne Perez. Raquel stacks up. Ruca kicked out at 2. So much for your theory that Raquel wanted to do this on her own. Raquel is still doing it on her own. How do we know that Roxanne's not just here to cheer on her Judgment Day sister? And same thing about Logan Paul earlier.
More song.
Now Sol Ruca. And Roxanne Perez, see, up on the apron now, arguing with the official, Jessica Carr. And Liv Morgan, Ruca was going for the soul snatcher. Oh, trapped Liv Morgan now. Coming to the aid of Raquel. Rodriguez. Oh, is it enough for the win? Ruca still in it. And the look on Liv Morgan's face tells the tale. Absolute shock. Raquel is shocked as well. Roxanne Perez is livid. And here comes Liv Morgan's SummerSlam challenger. Well, Judgment Day thought they took Io out. Here he is! Io off the barricade to take out Roxanne. And Io and Liv Morgan going at it. Back kick drops the Women's World Champion. Oh, a moonsault from the genius of the sky. But Rodriguez is taking her eye off the ball. This is Soul Snatcher by Sol Ruca. The cover. Retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Sol Ruca.
Well, it couldn't happen to a nicer group of people. Io Sky making sure Sol Ruca keeps the title tonight. Io delivering an acai moonsault to the outside to take out Liv and Roxanne. And Raquel watched on. Sol Ruca will capitalize. The Soul Snatcher and still Intercontinental Champion. Liv Morgan's got a problem. A big problem. When it comes to Io Sky, the first weekend of August at SummerSlam.
You think Liv isn't well aware of the fact that she is hunted? She's a target right now, and the genius of the sky is the one doing the hunting?
Speaking of SummerSlam, speaking of hunters and hunted, how about the way that we kicked off Monday Night Raw last week?
Hold on. I want to make sure I heard you right. You did. So SummerSlam. You're sure, 100% sure?
Yes, I'm sure. It needs to happen. I'll be the one to put an end to it. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 King of the Ring over. Now that destiny has played out, she's not finished with me. A choice has to be made.
Congratulations. That's a hell of a feat. King of the Ring. Now, my apologies, Oba. I have not watched the show. Everybody knows I don't watch the show. I gotta rely on Mr. Heyman over here. Paul tells me that you're really good at calling me names. Like, when I'm not here, you call Brock Lesnar a coward. When I'm not here, you call Brock Lesnar a bitch. You got a pretty big decision to make. Maybe I can help you out with that. You know what they say? Talk, get hit.
Yeah, you know you saw that coming.
Hey! You said I called you names behind your back. Well, guess what? You're in front of me, and you're scared, bitch! Me and you, one-on-one,
Over Femi versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. I accept Over, but here's one condition. Hell in a cell. We finish this. No more games.
And what does Brock Lesnar's advocate think of all this? Paul Heyman is here live on Netflix.
Since the dawn of time, man has been plagued by itch and irritation, and pain. What man didn't realize is that weather cleans back. See how wet tube wipes completely clears while dry TV smears? Ditch the itch and switch to wet extra large teardrops. Press it clean.
Says goodbye. A fan favorite return, and the next generation of superstars rise to the occasion. WWE Unreal takes viewers inside WWE's biggest season yet, heading into WrestleMania 42. WWE Unreal Season 3 premieres July 21st, 2 weeks from tomorrow, here on Netflix. And right now, ACP.
Cena's retiring. We know there is a finality.
The last time will indeed be now.
Why is everything? Who's the next big thing? The Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker has got that dog. Nova Femi.
I think we got some timber on somebody. We've seen incredible people. Who's next? That's the one. The glasses, walk for your dancing partner in the rings to get her out. Oh, I'm okay. You hear that all the time. Just give me a second.
No one walks away from skates.
And if I get dinged up in the middle of the match and quit, what's it say about me?
Breaker lands in the back of his neck. He's okay. He's okay.
I run through a wall for these people. Real things happen. It might not seem like a big deal, but everything's just so much better when she's there. What we do is vital. I'm disappointed in myself.
It's not just your money that depends on it. It's everybody's money.
I feel good, Courtney. I know the work that I had to put in.
This consumed me for over 23 years.
I needed to change things for everyone who came behind me.
This is everything I've ever worked for.
There's nothing that I want to do.
The future is now.
This is a moment they're going to replay for years. Watch the next one.
I can't wait for WWE Unreal 2 weeks from tomorrow here on Netflix. I also can't wait for this at SummerSlam. Two of the most physically dominant Goliaths in WWE history will be locked inside of the sadistic structure known as Hell in a Cell. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I serve as the advocate for the greatest combat fighter in history.
Brock Lesnar.
I came out here tonight to talk about
Oba Femi.
Femi. Oba Femi came into WWE like he owns the joint, which he doesn't. I mean, he saunters down the aisle like he's King Swan until he got hunted by a beast in the little Femis. And that hurt more than almost anything Oba has ever experienced. It waters up your eyes and forces everything to crawl up in your belly. Your knees go together. Your voice gets a little higher. And the bad news for Oba Femi is that that's nothing compared to the pain he's going to suffer inside hell in a cell. Oba Femi has inspired Brock Lesnar. Oba Femi has compelled the beast to emerge from Brock Lesnar. Oba Femi has motivated Brock Lesnar. Oba Femi has made the biggest mistake of his life by accepting the challenge of Brock Lesnar. You're not coming out of hell in a cell, Oba. There's no way and no how. Brock Lesnar will destroy Oba Femi inside hell in a cell.
Over. 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 Over.
Paul, you love to talk so much, don't you? That is why I came out here, so you won't be lonely. Let me give you a face to at least talk to.
I think you learned last week. Talk shit, get it. But I'll talk facts. I'll state for the record. You know why I'm valuable? I'm valuable because I prevent people from making bad mistakes. You made a bad mistake. Not at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, you accomplished something over. I got to give you a ton of credit for. You proved to the entire world that Brock Lesnar is beatable. And then in Italy, Brock Lesnar proved Oba Femi is beatable too. So now comes the trilogy match, and we have to find out which one of you goes on being that unbeatable superstar, right? So let's examine who's stepping into Hell in a Cell. You're not stepping into Hell in a Cell with just anybody. You're stepping into Hell in a Cell with Brock Lesnar.
Over. Over. Over.
Brock Lesnar was the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. There's no one that fights in a cage like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar destroyed The Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell was invented by The Undertaker. And Brock Lesnar didn't just beat Undertaker once inside Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker twice inside Hell in a Cell. You didn't accept a challenge to step into just a cage with Brock Lesnar. You didn't accept a challenge for a cell. That cell is the Proctagon. And inside that Proctagon, Brock Lesnar is the bringer of pain. He's the beast you cannot beat. He's the mountain you, Obafemi, cannot climb. Only one man will leave SummerSlam. Only one man will leave Hell in a Cell with that reputation intact, that he is truly the unbeatable superstar in WWE. And that man is not a man at all. He's a beast. And his name is Brock one is going to be over.
Over. Over.
Your client, Brock Lesnar, showed up last week. And you know what that tells me? After weeks and weeks of calling him out and calling him names and saying everything under the sun to no avail, seemingly, he finally shows up. That tells me that every word that I said got to him. Every single thing I said about him got under his skin. And now he can pretend like he doesn't watch the show. The fact that he showed up tells me he definitely watches the show. But then you're here now to do your usual damage control and tell me about how great Brock Lesnar is, and you keep writing all these checks that Brock probably cannot even cash. Because that's what you are, Paul. You've been reduced. You're less than an advocate. You're just a mouth. And that's the thing about a mouth. Mouths need to be fed. But how can you feed if you have no head? That's why you're really out here telling everybody how great Brock Lesnar is, preaching his accolades, telling us about Randy Couture and Undertaker, when neither of those men are over me. That's why you're here. Because you're scared. Once again, you are scared and you are here for damage control. Every man knows when his time has come, whether it be the beginning or the end. And trust me, Paul, this is the end. This is the final chapter. This is where the book closes. This is Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar in hell, in a cell. And what bigger stage to do it than SummerSlam, Minneapolis, Minnesota, in front of his friends, in front of his family, in front of his wife. I'll beat him in front of his children. Because he has been the single thing that has stood between me and destiny, me and salvation. And I've learned a very valuable lesson now. You have to walk through hell in order to get to heaven. So tell your clients, I'll see him in hell.
Indeed, Obafemi will. 3 weeks from Saturday it begins. The 2-night SummerSlam.
Wow.
Femi Lesnar locked in hell, in a cell.
I'm backstage with undisputed WWE Champion, Sami Zayn. Sami, we've been trying to find out the medical status of Cody Rhodes all night long. You are supposed to defend his championship against him in tonight's main event. Unfortunately, I can confirm that Cody Rhodes is no longer able to compete tonight. Can I get your reaction to this breaking news?
It's really out.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
Look, Cody and I have our differences, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm a good guy. Okay? Some might say the last real good guy around here, and I don't wish ill upon Cody or anyone for that matter, especially Cody. I was kind of looking forward to testing myself against
QB1. Look, just I don't think it was meant to be. Honestly, this night kind of felt cursed from the beginning. I've never truly understood why I was defending the WWE Championship on Raw, so I feel like at this point, let's just wait for SmackDown, figure this out on Friday, see what the landscape looks like then.
Sandy, you know where we are?
Very likely.
In a Sweet Home Chicago.
With me to the
I promised
attack fans.
Chicago a championship match, and that is exactly what they're going to get.
Right, things Cody,
I heard, I know. You let me worry about that. You're the champion. You prepare like you're defending the title, because you are in the main event tonight. Sammy, it is official.
But against who?
CM Punk.
Night Raw is live tonight on Netflix and presented by DoorDash. And you heard it. We're going to have a WWE Championship match tonight. Sami Zayn defending against someone. Thanks for the update. That really helped. What did you want me to say? Gable and Dragon Lee against Paige and Rusev. Tag team action. Live up next here on Netflix.
Where do you find anywhere? Netflix Playground. A place to play with characters, kids, and parents all in one.
CM Punk.
Credit One Bank presents Canceling. She's a credit. She loves canceling older credit cards when they're paid. But what she doesn't know is that canceling them can decrease the length of her history and hurt her credit checks. Both of them could lower her score. Don't realize canceling them. Instead, learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditrecords.com. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
That is the sound of your life. Every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Let's drive it.
I wish we could actually catch up.
Whoa, you have a genie? Actually, I'm heard. That's better. Now you can actually catch up over DiGiorno wood-fired style pizza. Right from your oven. Perfectly crispy and airy crust. You thought you could only get at a restaurant. I will have to chase down that friend who always says a big that way. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno wood-fired style pizza. On July 18th, the world's most famous arena delivers the main event.
You know what time it is. You want a moment? This is always a moment.
This championship against him in tonight's main event. Unfortunately, I can't confirm that Cody Rhodes is no longer in contention tonight. Can I get your reaction
You know, 87,000 plus from the stadium in Mexico City last night for England versus Mexico in the World Cup clash. Among them, none other than Triple A star now run Americano.
The status of Cody Rhodes
National hero and international phenomenon.
Unfortunately, I can confirm that Cody Rhodes is no longer able to compete tonight.
He's everywhere.
He did go reactions. He was with Please make it.
The WWE FIFA World Cup 2026 title belt is here. Celebrate this World Cup with your own championship title. Don't wait. Get yours now on WWE Shop. And two superstars in the ring as well. Alicia, George, Brian, and Lane, and also Jack Gable taking up tonight.
Now I'm torn.
I don't think it was meant to be. Honestly, it's like half our personal beginning. I never truly understood why he was defending the Nicholas Championship. So I feel like at this point, let's just wait to SmackDown, figure this out on Friday, see what the landscape looks like then.
Sammy, you know where we are. Yes, we live in Chicago. I promised Chicago the championship match, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Sammy, you're the champion. Are you prepared? Sammy, it is official.
It's Punk! I know it's every time I shoot ring.
How do you figure? What is the range about Ethan Page and Rusev? I don't believe anything Page says about being friends. Oh, and Rusev wasted little time. Going after Gable and Dragon Lee, and the matchup now underway. It's a mutually beneficial partnership.
Come on.
Let's see.
Come on, Dragon Lee.
Next week, we're going to be in a gauntlet match with 5 other men. That's a ridiculous thing to say, Cole, because a gauntlet match is every man for himself. Exactly. But the point I'm making is, what if it comes down to Rusev and Ethan Page? What's going to happen then if they go one-on-one in the gauntlet match? We would find out who the best man truly is in a technical classic, or maybe we'll find out who the backstabber truly is. Nonetheless, Ethan Page now go to work on Dragon Lee. Again, 7 men in a gauntlet match next week. 2 men will start. Once you're eliminated, the next man will come out of the locker. Oh, last man standing is going to head to SummerSlam for an opportunity at the Intercontinental Champion Penta. Joining these 4 men in that matchup will be Joe Hendry, Javon Evans, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Third time Rusev Page versus a tag team here on Monday Night Raw.
Come on, Dragon Lee.
Immediately, Rusev and Page cut the ring in half.
Let's go, Dragon Lee.
Sound classic tag team strategy being employed. Rusev is just always I don't know about always, I would say the majority of the time. Lee, Page off the apron. Tap man, here comes Chad Gable. Rusev needs to get the chip with Punk. Punk makes you feel certain way. It's a good thing. You all day because I used to.
Come on, Chad.
German suplexes. Gable knocked off J.D. McDonough. Matchup last week. A throw by Gable. Says Ethan Page for a ride as well. Page losing Mysterio last week. Look, this ankle lock now locked in on Rusev. Down in the ring, Rusev in trouble. So note how miserable it is to be trapped in Gable's ankle lock. Back body drop to Ethan Page. And Dragon Lee looking to rejoin the festivities. Dragon wanted retribution after a loss to Page a couple of weeks ago. And Rusev saving his buddy, Ethan Page. Now they're buddies. 4 minutes ago, you couldn't wait to drive a wedge. I said, Rusev's buddy. I don't believe what Page says about it anyway. Whoa! Gable launching Dragon Lee! Gable and Lee taking over.
extra deep. It's been all Rusev and Ethan Page in this tag team matchup here tonight.
Come on, Chad.
458 at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Of course, breaking news from just moments ago. Cody Rhodes not cleared medically to compete tonight in the WWE Championship match in our main event. However, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce telling Sami Zayn, you will defend the title tonight. The question is, against who? Rusev with another wicked clothesline, and Page and Rusev are just picking Gable apart.
You don't have to like it, Cole. You got no choice but to accept the fact that Ethan Page makes Rusev a better Rusev than Rusev is without Ethan Page.
And actually, I do agree with you on that point, Corey. Rusev has been a much different competitor since this odd friendship formed a few months back. Gable now, knocking Page off the apron, trying to fight back. Needs to make attack the Dragon Lee. Rusev doing a great job now allowing that to happen as he slings Gable back. But Gable, arm's length away.
Oh! DDT takes down Rusev. Gable's got daylight, and Dragon Lee is ready to set the world ablaze.
If Gable can get there, Rusev trying to make a tag. Tag made to Lee. Tag made to Ethan Page. And Dragon Lee now. The embodiment of Lucha Spirit is in the ring.
And declares the future of Lucha Libre by Rey Mysterio himself. Super kick drops Rusev.
Oh, the high-flying intensity of Dragon Lee on display. Oh, tornado DDT to Page.
The fact that Dragon Lee missed the rope and still was able to generate enough momentum to make it a tornado DDT is unbelievable.
So impressive. There's the kick down to Page. Page hung up in the corner. Doesn't want to be there. Perilous situation.
For all ego, leaving a stop to the chest. Covered by Dragon. Rusev comes up with one shot. A clubbing blow by Rusev.
A sledgehammer to the heart.
Now Dragon pays in the corner so Rusev can make the tag.
The time is now to Ronda Ronda. Double suplex incoming.
And Chad Gable there as well to save Dragon Lee and deliver a right to Rusev. Oh, fireman's carry slam, angle slam that time. Oh, Gable on the Scott kick. Dragon Lee rolls up Rusev. Rusev, momentum took that cover. Unleashed German by Dragon Lee. Oh, kick right to the face.
What an onslaught of offense by Dragon Lee, who is thinking about taking flight.
Dragon Lee to the top rope. Flying with fire, but caught by Rusev. Bang! Now Rusev with a kick right to the face. Dragon Lee's down, and now it could be time to put him away. The accolade locked in by Rusev. Will Dragon Lee tap out? And he has to. And Rusev not letting go of the accolade. Dragon Lee tapping away.
Rusev not careful. The referee may reverse the decision. This could be really expensive for the Bulgarian.
Chad Gable coming too. Thank goodness. And Gable. And Ethan Page from behind. Dragon Lee's been taken out. Page and Rusev now assaulting Gable after the fact. And now Rusev, we're going to put the accolade on Gable. Gable's defenseless.
Yeah.
Joe Henry.
Can't believe while trapping the accolade, Gable wants to send the name Joe Henry, because here comes this knucklehead.
He's a part of the match next week. Rusev's out of the top rope. Henry with a fall-away slam to Page.
Can you imagine Cole and Henry were to challenge Penta at SummerSlam? We have to hear an entire stadium saying it.
He might not make it after that kick. Now Ethan Page. Oh my goodness, Eagle Flex.
Page just gave the order. Henry gonna meet the same fate as Gable and Dragon Lee. The accolade once again locked in.
And now officials rushing out to the ring to try to separate Rusev, who is completely lost it and taking out everyone. Come on, officials, get him out of there!
Good luck trying to grip the Lion of Bulgaria.
Opponent not done yet. Good luck in a gauntlet match against that madman next week.
Henry should have learned to cover the Ronda to save himself a lot of trouble.
Rusev building much needed momentum for the company.
Yeah.
For a chance at the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. Well, Money in the Bank is coming to Smoothie King Center in New Orleans on Saturday, October 10th. Tickets are on sale this Friday, July 10th. The pre-sale starting Thursday via Ticketmaster. An exclusive pre-sale offer for Chase Freedom Park members will begin Wednesday, July 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern. Fans can use the telephone number on Bachelor's Chase Freedom Park. Unlock first access to Money in the Bank tickets. Not a card number? Visit chase.com/freedom to learn more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we saw the night kick off of the attack on Cody Rhodes, who still knows Sami Zayn's going to defend the WWE title tonight against Drew. But also, Seth Rollins kicked off the show before he was interrupted by L.A. Knight, who still has a problem with the bloodline. Let's take it back to Monday Night Raw last week.
L.A. Knight has seemingly been involved in an endless rivalry with the entire bloodline. Last week, one-on-one with Jimmy Uso. And L.A. Knight took his eye off the ball long enough for Big Jim to steal the win, but it didn't sit well with the megastar.
who would deliver a beatdown to Jimmy Uso before main event Jay would come to his brother's aid. But this left Jim susceptible to a Samoan spike from Solo Sikoa. Another hit and run. And then BFT for the right-hand man. LA Knight made it abundantly clear he's not interested in teaming with Solo Sikoa, but this was earlier tonight when Jimmy Uso would collect his own receipt after being laid out by LA Knight.
Hey, Jimmy, wait up, man. I know you're trying to leave, but just one quick question before you go. What was that with LA Knight earlier? I mean, what kind of message were you trying to send exactly?
Hey, Jack, it seems like it's time for Big Jim to step up on Bloodline, which means I'm going to go to SmackDown. I'm going to get Solo. But after tonight, I can happily say,
Oh, I
Jim, yeah,
Jacob fought two in the Bloodline business. Well, with Cody Rhodes out, that man Adam Pearce is working on finding a challenger to face Sami Zayn tonight for the WWE title. Oh, SummerSlam is presented. It's tomorrow night. We got a title match coming. SummerSlam is presented by Gears of War E-Day. Emergence begins October 6th. Pre-order now. And by Wingstop, made to order, always fresh. Get flavor delivered to your door at wingstop.com. And by Chase Freedom.
Myra, you once waited in line for hours at a toy shop to meet me, and I made time for you to have a real conversation about your wrestling career. And maybe that never meant anything to you, but to me, that's the foundation of where my respect for you began, where my trust in you truly began. Because I watched this girl who's just a fan become the first ever women's intercontinental champion, to then become my best friend and stand right beside me at WrestleMania. And when I had one of the hardest years of my career, it was you who kept me level-headed. It was you who made me reach deep down and bring out the best version of myself every single week. You constantly reminded me of who I was and what I've done. After all the heartbreaks I've been through, I never questioned my trust in you. I've shared my experiences and my stories with you, thinking it would help guide you, but you just used it all against me. And I just don't understand why you couldn't have an honest conversation with me about everything that was going on in your head. And instead, you took the easy way out. Lyra, I'm giving you one chance to prove to me that you're not just like everybody else. Meet me next week, face to face.
I sort of feel sorry for Bailey, but let's check out what happens next week as Raw is live at American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and what a show we have in store. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, as prepares for Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam with Oma Fimi, will be in Dallas next Monday. Also next week, the Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders gauntlet match. The winner will face Penta for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. And we know Io Sky's plan for SummerSlam to challenge Liv Morgan, but before we get there, Roxanne Perez looks to play the role of Roadblock. Perez, Sky, one-on-one. And the OTC is back.
OTC is back. OTC is back. That's my name.
On Monday Night Raw from Dallas next week here on Netflix.
You were on administrative leave. What do you want? That's a funny way of saying thank you. Thank you for what? You see, while you were leaving voicemails, I placed a successful call. And I've secured a replacement to face Sami Zayn in the main event. That superstar is in the building. So the only thing left for me to say is you're welcome.
Well, who's Sami Zayn going to defend the WWE Championship against? The superstars in the building. Our main event.
in the bin where it belongs. You can make this right, Danhausen. So give us the money and uncurse JD. This can all be fixed. And just like my Juanita said, give us what we want, or the Judgment Day is going to make your life a living hell. JP McDonough will have the opportunity to break more than just a curse as the Judgment Day member goes one-on-one with Danhausen in the world's most famous arena, Saturday, July 18th in New York City.
Let's go. The longest CM Punk.
It's for the undisputed WWE Championship. Making it from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing back to the 12 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Sami Zayn.
If Sami Zayn ever happened, 9 nights ago at Night of Champions, he finally did on his 10th try what he's been trying to do for a quarter of a century. He won a world championship. Tonight, he gets to defend the title in the main event on the flagship show known as Monday Night Raw. And he's complaining because he doesn't know who his opponent is and didn't want to defend the title after Cody Rhodes was taken out by an attack by Goat.
Well, you're making it sound like Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis are doing Sami Zayn a favor. It took him 25 years to reach the top of the mountain. 9 days later, he's got to defend it blindly against who knows?
Well, we do know this. Tonight's WWE Raw is brought to you by Door. Your door to war.
Sami Zayn has a tendency to be a bit of a master strategist. We've learned throughout his career. No doubt, Sami had an airtight game plan for Cody Rhodes tonight. Now he's forced to defend his title against an opponent he has not encountered. This is insane.
You want to be champion? You need to defend the title against all comers.
CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. They call me CM Punk. Best in the world. What do you see? Looking on the mountain. I know you ain't no sauce on that me. Dream. Oh. Illinois. And Punk.
The WWE Champion Sami Zayn appears shocked. We are all shocked here tonight. For the first time since the night after WrestleMania, and the epic Match of the Year candidate versus Roman Reigns for the World Championship, CM Punk has returned to Monday Night Raw.
Why?
Electric. Goose bump inducing. The best in the world, CM Punk is back. He battles Sami Zayn.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
Things getting a bit salty here before this matchup starts. The man official, Chad Patton, on the control things here tonight.
I have to imagine this was the absolute last fix on earth Sami Zayn was expecting to see tonight, let alone defend his undisputed WWE title again.
Well, preparing notes for the matchup tonight against Cody Rhodes, I was going to talk about some of the success that Sami Zayn has had in Chicago, winning a 4-games match here a number of years ago. He took John Cena to a no contest in a U.S. Open Challenge last year. But man, oh man, Sami Zayn takes on a man who's playing a hand game tonight.
CM Punk.
The 7-time world champion.
CM Punk.
And we are underway in our main event tonight. Punk and Zayn for the WWE title. We've been talking throughout the
I
night.
want to see him Punk. Sorry, Sammy. Sorry, Sammy. The man, my best in the world, CM Punk.
Sami Zayn certainly wasn't afforded the opportunity to prepare for CM Punk, particularly not against CM Punk in Chicago. But Sami Zayn does have an incredibly high in-ring IQ. Sami can do this on the fly. We saw him do it successfully as United States champion with his open challenges.
Yeah, Punk's won championships in Chicago. His first Intercontinental Championship was won right here. He won the WWE title back in 2011 and Money in the Bank against John Cena here. He looks to win the title again tonight. For Sami Zayn, who finally won a world championship in his 10th try just 9 nights ago. What a first title defense.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
If you're Sami, what do you need to do tonight to keep the title?
Sami needs to attempt to drag this match out. Play the long game. Oh, we know Punk has a gas tank on. The last time we saw Punk in the ring was at WrestleMania, where he exhausted every fuel reserve in his body. It's been 3 months. In this business, 3 months is a lifetime. Because it's one thing to be in great physical shape, it's another altogether to be in proper ring shape.
Yeah, especially against a man like Sami Zayn, who's been competing each
championship every week. And CM Punk moving in front of the atomic clock to the champion. It's obvious from looking at his physical condition. CM Punk hasn't been sitting on the couch for the last 3 months. He's in tip-top shape.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And Corey, look at Sami Zayn slips behind in a shot to the kidney. And if you're CM Punk mentally, have you gotten any better? Have you come to grips with the fact that you lost to Roman and you lost the title at WrestleMania? There isn't much in this business CM Punk hasn't seen, hasn't experienced, hasn't accomplished at the highest level. Punk is playing with house money tonight. He just needs to rub it away. He's got Chicago driving him forward. The SmackDown General Manager at Office is on lead. Oh, suicide dive. It worked out the deal to get CM Punk here. Can Punk win the title? Can Sami hang on? It is for the undisputed WWE Championship. We are live at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. 12,458 fans on hand, watching their hometown hero, CM Punk, battle Sami Zayn for the title. It was supposed to be Cody Rhodes. He was assaulted by Gunther at the start of the show. Now medically cleared to compete. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, who is on leave, did show up here tonight. He made the call. He got Punk in the arena, and now Punk and Zayn are battling it out for the championship. And a well-placed knee, and Sami Zayn is taken over. CM Punk, is this what we were talking about earlier about the ring rust coming into play after 3 months? I wouldn't necessarily use the term talking about CM Punk. There's very little in this game Punk doesn't know how to do on autopilot. But I want Sammy covered by Sammy to retain on that kick out. See how much gas is in CM Punk's tank tonight. Again, to call back to WrestleMania, CM Punk left it all in the ring and was still beaten by Roman Reigns.
A little bit of research. I can tell you that this is just the second time these two men have ever met in a singles matchup. First was back in February of 2025 when Punk beat Zayn in a matchup for the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And Punk now with a clothesline. And Punk with another one. And now CM Punk building some momentum. Oh, and a heel kick by Punk. And that's vintage Punk with a running knee in the corner. Followed it up with one for the Bulldog. Sami Zayn able to counter. This is wildly Punk with a spinning neck breaker. Call it.
One, two.
Sami stays in it.
Oh, Sami Zayn is a survivor. Never, ever Sami Zayn easy under any situation.
Well, the same can be said for that man. The second sitting saint. The voice of the voiceless. Looking for the GTS to go to sleep. Sami Zayn able to slip from behind. Looking for a new thunderbomb. Countered by Punk. Punk with elbows to the back of the neck. And Punk with a standing switch. Hell, applied into a clothesline.
One,
For the title. Sami kicks out at 2.
Come on, CM Punk.
Take another look at this CM Punk reaching deep into his back.
One, two.
Clothesline. They've got a 2.5 count. But still not enough to dethrone the champion, Sami Zayn.
Golden opportunity for CM Punk tonight.
Same has to be said for Sami Zayn. Sami's heard the
Yeah.
outside. If Sami hears the counter, then he's not going to be able to hold on to the gold for a long time. Sami can prove everybody wrong here tonight by defeating none other than CM Punk in Chicago.
Punk took a little bit too much time, and Sami Zayn with a shot right to the midsection. And now the champion Zayn looking to regain control of this match. Parallels in the career of these two men. Where they started to where they are now.
Come on, CM Punk.
Sami Zayn. Superplex! Both men down! Who will be champion?
Come on,
This is our main event live in front
Come
of
on,
over
CM
12,000
Punk.
at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. Sami Zayn defending his WWE Championship against CM Punk in Punk's hometown tonight. A collision moments ago has led us to this critical moment. Who will dig down deep? Who will win a title that has been contested for near over 60 years? The WWE title.
What we're seeing right now is what has defined both of these superstars throughout their career. Toughness, guts, grit, and a never-say-die attitude.
Yeah, from where they came from as young independent wrestlers battling to get to this spot, to get to this moment, as two of the all-time greats in WWE. Punk's got Sami up, put her in the GTS. Sami Zayn gonna turn it around. Try to put it on the top. Punk caught it with a kick.
Step up knee rocks the jaw of the champion.
Beating off the hometown crowd. Went for the ball. Wow. Sami turns it on. The Blue Thunderbolt. To try to retain. And a check out by Punk. Punk made a bit to the crowd and it cost him.
Sami Zayn just flexing a little raw power. The champion deceptively strong. Just muscling Punk up before driving him down with a Blue Thunderbolt.
What a main event tonight. We were expecting Sami and Cody. Cody was taken out by Gunther. CM Punk arriving on the scene to battle Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Zayn's first title defense since winning the title 9 nights ago at Night of Champions. How much does Punk have left? His first appearance in 3 months since the night after WrestleMania. Punk now with elbows placed to the back of the neck to Sami Zayn. Here comes CM Punk now.
Good time knees. Caught the champion. Go to the step up knee. Here comes Punk.
And finally Punk hits the bulldog. CM Punk have been trying out throughout the match. It is Hitman colors. Oh! Punk gonna deliver an elbow from the top rope. Cover by Punk. Toward the championship. Sami's still in it.
See a look of almost disbelief on the face of Punk. And a device.
The submission holds in. The Anaconda box. That's tapped out. So many superstars over the past couple of decades. But Sami tap out.
Sami Zayn is desperate, flailing, hoping to reach the bottom rope. The Punk has it locked in tight.
But Punk with a championship with the Anacondas here tonight in his hometown.
Sami Zayn's world probably beginning to fade to black right now.
Punk's got it locked in. Sami tried to counter. Sami flailing away. His grip on the championship could be coming to an end. Is Zayn gonna tap? Is Sami gonna tap? And Sami again trying to counter.
CM Punk.
He breaks the hold.
Zayn was able to slip out. And now Punk grabs a sharpshooter.
Speaking of the hitman. And Sami Zayn able to counter that.
Last was cut with the sharpshooter.
The GTS, Sami switching out by Punk. Sami rolls. This is how we beat Cody. This is how we beat Cody. Oh, able to kick out at two. Almost deja vu from Night of Champions for Sami Zayn. What a match in our
CM Punk. CM Punk.
Sami trying to figure out what do I need to do to put Punk away. And now Punk delivering right hands. Sami will counter. Punk with Sami up on his shoulders. Sami avoids the GTS again. Now with Punk up. Sami Zayn with a double sleep. Punk's on move. Sami to retain the championship. And Punk's still in it.
This is the point where if you're Sami Zayn, doubt begins to creep into your mind. Zayn delivering Punk's own finishing maneuver, the dreaded GTS.
1,
Punk
2.
delayed, but Punk survives.
And if you're Sami, what the hell does he need to do?
answer. This is where we'll find out what Sami Zayn means as undisputed WWE champion.
You want to be champion, you got to dig down deep like a champion. And this may be what Sami Zayn needs. Looks in the corner. You know what's coming next for Sami Zayn? He's setting Punk up. He's looking for the Luma kick. Put Punk away. Sami Zayn, Punk caught him. And then Sami's move. It's not a suplex into the corner.
These two men throwing everything they have at one another. Sami Zayn refusing to be relegated to just a footnote in the WWE history book.
Wait a minute. Is he? Is Punk going to try it? Was he going for the Luma kick? Sami again. Can it go to sleep? Right on the nose. A blue thunderball. Sami to retain the championship. Sami's livid. He can't believe it.
Take a look at this. A second GTS to CM Punk, followed up by a second Blue Thunder Bomb from the champion. And Punk
Was that the last gasp?
CM Punk. CM Punk.
He fueled himself off this electric crowd tonight in Chicago.
CM Punk.
And there's the chop. And here comes the challenger. And then Sami Zayn just pissed off CM Punk. Punk to the left and right. Backing Zayn to the corner. Irish whip, what he knew. CM Punk looked out of the way. Blocked the Luma kick. And now CM Punk. What a Luma kick is over the center. That's Sami's move. What now? Go to sleep. GTS. CM Punk is the 8-time world champion.
No winner. No disputed WWE champion. CM Punk.
The summer of Punk #2 starts 2026.